Hi guys, we're going to look at how to create a folder within your GDrive which you can share with your band members, and then how to create a form to give them some song selections or song choices that you can then look at the responses file and make your decision as band leader as to what songs you want to do for your band performances. So the first thing I'd like you to do is to open Google Drive, so you should see a screen something like this, and then you need to find your HCM shared part of the drive. So it should say your name HCM. The tutor one doesn't work quite like that, so if you can click on that, and then within there I'd like to create a new folder. I'd like to call it band stuff. Create. You should see that appear, and then click on band stuff, and then within band stuff click create, and then we're going to click on form. So any of the kind of quizzes or questionnaires that we send around, this is how we create them. So in the title you can call it something like song suggestions, and then you see this screen here, and this is basically a screen that allows you to choose which questions you want to answer or ask, should I say. The first one, most important, just so you know where the answers are coming from, is what is your name? Question mark. And then here, question type, you've got different choices. So you can have text, which is like one line. You can have paragraph text, so it's allowing you to write more. Multiple choices, check boxes, choose from a list, and others to do with kind of more visual stuff as well, with kind of grids and scales. We're going to go for text for this one, and this is really important, required question. It means that they can't complete or submit the form until they've actually answered the question. Click done, and you'll see that that becomes question one that's kind of ready for you, and then you can start to add more items. And what I would suggest is, as band leader, we're giving you, over the next 2 weeks in preparation for the end of term concert, we're giving you free control to a degree, but what I would like you to do is consider who is in your group and what their musical tastes might be, and then come up with a short list maybe of 10 songs that you feel gives a kind of representation of the kind of styles that you could do with the musicians that you have in your group. So what I would do is add item, and then pose something like choose 2 songs from the following list that you would like to cover. In fact, let's make it a little bit easier because you might get a complete cross section. Let's make it 3, so that then you can pick the ones that are coming up the most. Okay. Now instead of making that a text answer, let's make that check boxes. Okay, and then here you can start to add the options. So if this was me being band leader, I might say, right, so the first option is Stevie Wonder, Superstition, and then I might add option 2, might be Franklin, Rocksteady. Option 3 might be Michael Jackson, Rock With You. I think you're all starting to understand that I'm a bit of a soul boy. Maybe a bit of hip hop here. Okay, so once you've finished that, so I'd recommend that you do about 8 to 10 choices there. Make that a required question and click done. What you want to do at the bottom here is take off this tick that says show link to submit another response, because you don't want your band members to keep submitting their suggestions over and over again. Okay, and once that's complete, what you can do is send the form. So if you send form, you can then type in their email addresses into here. So for instance, if I wanted to send it to the tutor one, I would write that in and it would come up. You might have to write in the addresses, all of the address for the first time, if they're not added as contacts within your email but once they're in, it should start to find it, so it makes it a little bit easier. And then also here it says include the form in an email, take that off as well, so untick that, and then that's ready to send. So if we click send, saying inviting, and then what you'll find is if I go to the email, here's the email that's come in, song suggestions. It says I've invited you to fill out the form song suggestions. To fill it out, visit this link. So you click on the link, and then this is what your band members will write in. So I could write in here my name, choose 3 songs from the following list you'd like to cover, so, and then submit. If we go back to the actual form, you can view the live form, but you can also view the responses. So this has created another file for you automatically, and when people start to submit their responses, you can have a look at them. So this is already saying to me that Mark has completed the form, and the 3 songs that he's chosen are Stevie Wonder, Michael Jackson, and the De La Soul one. And then what I would recommend that you do is just compile all of those results, take an average, see which ones are coming out at the top, and then choose the top 2 songs. It's become a democratic vote then, so no one should be upset with the outcome. Everyone gets their vote, and it should make your job a little bit easier as band leader. So that's going to be your first task. We'll be sending out the emails shortly, and then I'll be asking you to complete this as your first task.